I'm going to ask you to disabuse me of my romantic notions of what Alaska is. So, what was it like growing up in the Great White North?
I didn't know any different. So I was born in Baltimore, but I grew up in Alaska from 6 months old till 15. So didn't know any different. So the fact that it is light 24/7 during the summer was not weird to me. That's just the way it is. The fact that I would get on the bus to go to school and be pitch black. And then by the time I got on the bus to come home from school, pitch black. There are a little bit of daylight in the middle. So the long nights during the winter, the long days during the summer, that was just the way things were. So people would visit in the summer and like, how can you sleep? It's 4 in the morning and it is bright out. And yeah, but that none of that stuff was weird to me. What I realized was the most weird and didn't impact me at all growing up was in Fairbanks, you were in Fairbanks. Like right now, I'm in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I think nothing of, I'll drive to Nashville. Tomorrow I'm going to go to Atlanta, Knoxville. The whole continental United States is at my disposal without it being that big of a trip. Whereas in Fairbanks was the only place I was unless we took a vacation to Anchorage, which was like 6 or 8 hours. So there were tiny little towns that were basically a gas station and maybe a restaurant. But for the most part, if you were a resident of Fairbanks, that's where you spent all your time because there weren't other cities that you could just drive to on a casual basis.
Nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
I talked to a lot of Canadian authors, and it's the same thing. They're like, "Yeah, I got a favorite bookstore. It's 3.5 hours north of me." I'm like, "Do you have anything closer?" No, that's like the closest. And I thought it was bad here, driving 8 miles to get to the grocery store.
Yeah,
So
Fairbanks had everything, but had a movie theater, had bookstores, it had restaurants, but there was nothing beyond the boundaries of it.
Yeah.
So I know we go a little south here into Amish country, and there's lots of places that have horse and buggy set up. So did they actually have like dog sled setups that people drive to the movie theaters to see the movies?
No, you had
Darn.
dog sleds that were people training for the Iditarod race, but you didn't have people who were dog sledding as a means of transportation.
Oh, there you go. See, my fantasies are gone.
They're,
I'm
they're
so
dashed on the
disappointed.
rocks.